Hi everyone, my name is Kayla Nunez, and today I'm excited to share my Caring Paws Animal Clinic dramatic play kit for a kindergarten classroom. I created this kit for my ECD-132 Creative Experiences class. I chose a veterinarian theme because kids tend to love animals, and I also want them to learn how to take care of animals. It just gives them many fun ways to learn and to pretend to take care of pets. So this kit will transform the Dramatic Play Center into a little vet clinic. Kids can pretend to be veterinarians, the x-ray expert, the receptionist, or the pet owner. Inside the kit, I included different things such as animals, stuffed animals, pretend tools, x-rays. I also included signs and some communication devices so all students can join in to play in this dramatic play center. So the 5 DAP learning facts that I want children to take from this is that animals have needs such as food and water and also need care. 2 would be vets are community helpers who keep animals healthy. 3 would be animals can be sorted by type and their size. 4 would be reading and writing happens everywhere, even at a vet clinic. And then 5 would be math is used in real life, like weighing, counting, and measuring. So the 5 books that I added to this kit to support literacy is first, What Does a Veterinarian Do by Felicia Lowenson. And then the second book is A Sick Day for Amos, McGee, written by Philip C. Steed. And then the other book would be The Bernstein Bears, The Really Big Pet Show by Jan and Mike Bernstein. The 4th book would be I Want to Be a Veterinarian, and this one is by Laura Driscoll. And then the last book I would include in my kit is Biscuit Visits the Doctor by Alyssa Satin Capicelli. And so these books I included for literacy support, and the images I got off of Amazon, just so you're aware. But definitely I think these books support literacy and what the dramatic play kit is all about. Now I would like to show my teacher-made materials, and the first thing I made was vet office forms. So the first thing I have here is our Caring Paws Clinic Doctor Notepad. I also created Caring Paws Clinic Animal Appointment Card. And then I also have our Caring Paws Animal Clinic Patient Check-in Sheet, which has the different animals that you would select from and circle, and then what is wrong with them, if they're sick, hurt, or checkup. And then this, I believe, the check-in sheets, these help with early writing skills and recognizing real-world print. I also created x-ray matching board. So I created these x-ray laminated sheets in which the children would then try to match them up by using these cards, and there's many different ones, so they would have to match the cards with which animal it is that they think it is. I use real world x-rays just so they can kind of get an idea, as this will help practice early science skills and observations, and of course they would just have to match the x-ray to the correct animal card. In this play kit, I also included inclusive play materials. The first one that I created and included was a communication board. This communication board includes words like vet, help, water, food, yes, no, and it supports and helps those who are nonverbal students, ASL learners, and multilingual learners as well, so they can also participate in this dramatic play kit. I also included, to help with inclusive play, I included English and Spanish labels. So this helps our multilingual Spanish speakers to also be able to participate and know what everything is and identify it. So for example, we have our cards here for the x-rays, which says rabbit in English, but then in Spanish we also have conejo. And I also included for the other labels such as medicine, which is medicina, water, agua, food, which is comida. So this helps all our multilingual Spanish speakers to be able to participate in this dramatic play kit as well. So for this kit, I just want to also say what the importance of play is. So play is how young children, I think, learn best. Of course, dramatic play helps them to talk, to solve problems, share ideas, and just work together. It supports literacy, math, creativity, science, and social emotional developmental development. All at the same time. And play is just something that kids learn through. So I do think it is important that we think about play as something being a learning tool for early learning children. So this kit follows a universal design for learning because kids are able to participate in different ways. They can act out roles, they can point to pictures, they can write, they can draw, or use signs. There's a way for everybody to join in and to be able to communicate what they would like. So from this kit, I do want children to learn from different content areas, and there's so many ways they can do that. For example, for math, I want them to be able to weigh animals or use counting tools, and then for literacy, I want them to be able to, learn how to read the signs, fill out the forms. Sciences also would be, exploring our x-rays and also animal body parts. For social studies, I would want them to learn about community helpers, how veterinarians are community helpers, and then technology they can use, pretend phone, a pretend tablet, and clipboard as well. And then I also want them to be able to learn about social emotional learning, which would be teamwork, having empathy for animals and for people, and taking turns. I thank you because that's it for my Caring Paws Animal Clinic dramatic play kit. I do believe it's fun, hands-on, and helps kids learn naturally through play. So I thank you for watching. I will include a picture of all the items I have in this kit for you to review and just look at. I know I wasn't able to show everything, but as soon as I'm done here, then you'll see all the pictures of all the items in my play kit. So thank you again for watching.